Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Trial Hours of Gaming. Today we have Road to 500 Week Ahead, Episode 12, and it's time for you to decide for sub week number 1. So, that'd be 2. Let me put a hand down. 1. So, guys, pretty much sub week doesn't have a solid date yet, and that's because this being the first one, I want to give chances for comments to come in, and I'll be making posts. I'll make sure I link this video, and I'll make sure people can try to find this video in order for us to fill these submissions. Pretty much, all you need to do if you want to help decide what's in sub week is I'm going to choose 6 random comments to decide a week of videos. Obviously, the first Monday will have, well, another Road to 500 Week Ahead, which will explain what 6 videos were chosen and talk about sub week number 1. So all you have to do is comment what type of video you'd like to see down below in the comments, and it could be chosen. Now, I do want to note, please make sure it's realistic. Don't do something stupid, crazy, be like, buy a car. No. Make sure it's financially reasonable. Make sure it sounds somewhat interesting. Like, if you just want a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack opening, cool. I can make that work. You want another episode of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that's been missing for a while, you can do that. You want a different type of Digimon or a video game, you can comment all that down below. Just let me know what you'd want, and I'm going to choose 6 random comments once there's enough comments. I'm aiming for 10 minimum, but if we just get 6, then we can just use those 6. And obviously, I'll make tweaks to it to make sure that it fits the premise and a video I would actually do. So guys, just comment down below what you would like to see as a video, and you could appear in the first sub week 1. All right, guys, it's pretty simple there. Obviously, I'm super excited for this. I want to see what ideas you guys have. And like I said, they don't have to be brand new ideas. I'm not trying to steal content ideas from you guys. I'm pretty much wanting you guys to help let me know what kind of vids you would like to see on this channel. And like I said, if they're past series that I've done and you want to see an episode of one or a special or a short or something like that, just let me know and I'll get work on that right away once there's enough comments and I decide. Again, hoping for 10 comments, but as long as we have 6 minimum, that's when I can decide. So guys, obviously I want to make sure each idea is limited to, like, you can suggest multiple ideas, but each person only can be chosen one time for one video. So if we only get 1 comment with 6 suggestions, they're only going to get a video. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, if you have a couple different things, give me options. That'd be cool. But I'm super excited for this because I want to try to take what you guys want to see and deliver it. And sub week 1 is the first attempt of this, so it might be a little rough. But we have further chances of sub week, and let's actually talk about that. Milestones, we're at 373 subs out of 500. We're on the road to 500 on Thank You, the New Subscriber. At 380 and 7 more subs. Pokemon Premier Journey. I'm excited for this. Pretty much, I stopped playing when Sun and Moon came out back in the day because I hated the hand holding. As someone who loves Pokemon games, Sun and Moon was... the characters were meh in a lot of cases. A lot of the Pokemon, I think, were cool. But there's a lot wrong with Sun and Moon. And even playing it now, there's a lot of things I still dislike about the game. But knowing that it's just a step in a longer journey, I'm excited for that. But I have stopped at Sun and Moon because I played Sun and Moon before. I have never tried Ultra Sun and Moon. I've never tried Legends Arceus. I've never tried Let's Go Pikachu. You know, Shining, Diamond and Pearl remakes, the Shining and all that. Yeah. Those are interesting. Same with Scarlet and Violet. Same with, So all the games past Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon and beyond, I have never played. So Pokemon Premier Journey is going to be me playing them for the first time. Now, I've watched a lot of Pokemon videos, so I know a lot of Pokemon. And obviously, it's going to be a completely different experience. So I'm excited for that. So in 7 more subs, guys, at 380 subs, I'm going to work on Pokemon Premier Journey, and you're gonna see me play each Pokemon game for the first time. I mean, I'm excited for it, and it could turn crazy. All right, then at 400 subs, all right, so 20 more after 380, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Mystery Masochist returns, and I have some slight changes to it, but not much, and I think that'd be interesting. At 420 subs, we do another sub week like we're doing this time. So you can see there's another chance, and it'll pop up on a lot of these milestone charts. We'll see more sub weeks popping up. And then 440, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack Day returns. I kind of wanted to set that aside because I want to make sure that the long form content is there for Yu-Gi-Oh! Before we just jump into opening packs for shorts. You know, I don't want people to come in and be like, oh, you just do short pack openings, you know, and, you know. 460 is You Decide Stream Edition. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to let, and this is going to be crazy, I usually only stream 3 times a week on Twitch, link description below. But for You Decide Stream Edition, I'm going to let people choose 5 streams in 1 week. A starting time and an ending time will depend on different factors. Obviously, sleep the next day, you know, if the power goes out, because it is becoming fall. Thunderstorms in Washington is, you know, can be common. We literally had one yesterday, and it woke me up, and I didn't sleep well, so that's why the stream I had on Saturday night ended. I just was so dead tired because that thunderstorm, the rain was sideways hitting metal sheets because there's construction going on. You could just hear a ton of noise from it, and I did not sleep well. But that aside, You Decide Stream Edition, I think I want to set it as 5 days, and there'll be 5 comments on a video at that point, once we hit 460 subs, that will decide the entire stream. What game I play, you know, what I do, you know, and so we'll talk about it, we'll work on it, but obviously your comments suggesting that when we get to that point would be awesome. But again, that's at 460 subs. We're still on the road to 500. So at 480, sub week number 3, you know, we're having the first one right now. We're watching a video about it. Second one would be at 420. 480, sub week number 3, I may add an extra video. We may make it 7 vids and maybe carry it past a week, you know, have it be sub week 1.5, you know, like a week and a half. But yeah, we'll decide at that point. And at 500 subs, Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector's Journey returns, and trust me, the return would be prefaced and have a pre-video going over what I've been doing with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection. If you did not know, I had that massive collection I opened, but we had so many cards sorted, right? I worked so hard on different stuff. There's a binders and binders stacked up full of stuff. And there's also going to be a few changes Collector's Journey too. But yeah, that'll be exciting, guys. Next up, milestones, non-sub base. Lose weight, get 250 pounds. I am getting back to working out, but you know, I'm not going to drop a million pounds right away. Lose weight goes to 225. Got to hit 250 first, and then obviously get down to 200, which is my goal rate because of my height. 200. Technically, I think my goal should be 190, but yeah, no. 200 is fine for me. Get a job. I'm hunting for one. You know, it's just one of those things where it's out of my control. And to rant for a second, I find it so stupid, a lot of the job processes we have now. I almost feel like we need regulated job processes. So companies can't just do stupid crap and mess with you and like literally waste your time. I had a company, and I'm not going to name names, or a job that I applied to. And they were like, okay, I applied to the job. We would like you to do a personality test, blah, 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 all that stuff, you know. And I got done. Cool. Then they sent me another test. And then I was like, okay. They're like, oh, we'll schedule for a first interview. Instead of the first interview, it was just another test of my personality. And here's the worst part about it. Everything was so contradicting. And it was like, literally, I remember one question. I was literally talking to my grandfather about it the other day, about how crazy this question was. It was like, would you rather A, be late, or B, not help on a project or something like that? It was worded differently than that, but it was pretty much like, would you rather A, be late for work, or B, not do work? And it's like, if I want to get paid, I'd have to do work, but I don't want to be late, because that obviously would not only cut into my pay, but that would leave a mark on me as an employee. Why do I have to choose? Not to mention, I don't want to be late. There's the key part in there. It says, would you rather want to be late or not work on do work or work on a project? And so it was like, obviously I chose not the project one because I would never want to be late for work. I'm not sitting here thinking, I just don't want to show. I'll pretend to be like, oh, there's a car accident or traffic, or, why would you want to be late? I know you could dislike your job, but, if you actually needed to go to work and make a living, you wouldn't want to be late. And it was just the structure of a lot of these sentences are meant to trip you up, fool you. And some of them have two negative consequences where it's like, well, if I'm late, it's not because I wanted to be late. It's because some circumstance led me to be late. And then if I'm not wanting to work on a project, well, obviously, sometimes people get put on projects. I've had jobs in the past where I was thrown on a project I had no experience of. And I was just thrown to the wolves day one. It was like, okay, it's not like I don't want to be working on a project. I would just like to work on a project that could actually use my tool set. So jobs need a reality check, in my opinion. And I think some regulation needs to be held. They need to be held accountable for that crap. Get a video sponsor. I would love that. Honestly, if I could get a video sponsor or multiple video sponsors in the essence of like, a video, I guess I worded that wrong, not multiple sponsors, a sponsorship for multiple videos. I think, honestly, if I had a video sponsor, I would immediately take that money, if I got enough money to, and just pay an editor. And I say that every time. Same with a channel, stream sponsor. Why there's upgrades I would like to make, I could work on that. If I could hire an editor who doesn't suffer from, like, I know this is a bitchy thing and this is a self-confidence thing. I am bad at art. And why I can write stories. I was great at writing. I took multiple classes. I enjoy writing and creating stories and stuff. When it comes to editing videos, I have all these ideas for series, all these stuff for like cool edits. And I'll go into an edit and I'll start to edit it and I'll edit some stuff. I'll try to slice in some art and I just will hate how much it looks, how it looks. That if I were trying to heavy edit each of my videos to include a bunch of stuff to it, like extra visuals and stuff, I gotta be honest with you, I'd only probably get 2 videos out a week, if that, because anytime I try, I literally will sit at my computer for hours working on stuff just to turn around and hate it because I hate the art I create physically. Not verbally, not written, but just physically. I can't stand it. So a lot of the time it kind of backlashes on me in that. And so having an editor that would be able to create and bring that art to the screen that I'd want without me, nitpicking at my own head would not only decrease the stress, but also improve the quality like I would wish. And so that would be big. I mean, honestly, I don't know why I do it. It's like I'd almost need another person here as I'm doing it to like bounce ideas off of, but I don't have that. So a lot of time when I'm working on thumbnails or when I'm working on stuff, I kind of go into, I'm like, I like this enough. And if I try to go overboard, then I can spend hours bouncing back and forth. And it wastes my time. It wastes, the time you guys could have for content. And so having an editor would save that mental anguish, because it is actual mental anguish. I get headaches sometimes just from it because I just, yeah. Next one, record at a live Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon event. Again, I'm putting this off until I have a camera I can actually take there and it can be high quality. And because currently I don't have anything I can take to go edit and really record audio with other than my phone. And that would just be super janky. And I don't want it to be janky, guys. I want it to be good. And then collab with a YouTuber with 5K plus subs. This one is like a long-term slotted in goal, kind of like the video sponsor, channel stream sponsor. And the live Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon event, I could go take my phone, right? I could easily go and record some janky, hey guys, this is the locals. But I would rather make an event of it. I'd much rather go to a Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Thing and buy a bunch of packs and check out the local and do like Sparkman does and check out a local store and just kind of have like a showcase of it and stuff like that. So shout out Sparkman, by the way. But that's just it. That's exactly what I would want with that video, But yeah, collab with a YouTuber, 5K plus subs. That's a long-term one. I know that when this one was suggested as kind of not a milestone, but back with the former, like, tag vlog and all that stuff, it was suggested that we could lower it down to 1K. But I think having it there, that the belief that one day we can reach 5K, that we could interact with other people who are in the thousands of subscriber counts, is self-belief in the channel and our community. Moving on to the week ahead, this looks kind of similar. Road to 500 week ahead, this video you're watching now on Monday. Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition Tuesday, Banjo Real Franchise Wednesday, Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition Thursday. It bounces back and forth, and then Digimon card game sealed on Sunday. So I want to be 100% honest with you guys. I have been recording Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition on stream for Alpha Sapphire. And I did a poll, right? I did do a poll, and I asked whether you guys would want to see it or not. And when it came time to look at the results, it was kind of like, okay, it's pretty close, right? And it was one of those things that, for the most part, it was nearly split. There was 6 votes, and it ever so slightly went in the favor of yes, right? And so it was one of those things that, as of right now, I think I will do it. They're going to be a little bit more edited down, I think, 30-minute episodes. But I also think I don't want them to affect our schedule. So I'm thinking just like Mutt Journey, I think Pokemon Randomizer Real Edition, I might call it Stream Edition, will be moved to not having a planned ahead thing, but will release when I release it. So not only may some days we get 2 Madden videos, 2 Pokemon videos, a Madden Pokemon video, crazy stuff can happen. So I'm thinking that that's going to be what it is. I'm going to build up a couple and start releasing them over time. Another thing is I kind of want to wait, because Alpha Sapphire is so similar to Omega Ruby that I want Omega Ruby to be a little bit closer to being done. So what I think is I'm going to wait another week or so to post them, and then I'll start posting the Pokemon Randomizers, I guess, Stream Edition, I guess I'll call it. I kind of want to do that for each game, is that when we start to do the next randomizer, we play the opposite game on stream and show that VOD like a week or 2 later. So, if people need to catch up, they can watch it, but, that the people at the stream will do it, which again, stream on Twitch, link in the description below. But yeah, guys, that is it. I'm super excited about sub week number 1. Obviously, you let me know what you think about everything we talked about today and your suggestion for sub week down below in the comments. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, tag out. I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreon members. Urza and Scott, you're amazing. If you guys want to check out Patreon and join it to get a shout out at the end, check Patreon down in the link to the description below. And you can also, like Scott did, make me re-record this.